what role does mindfulness play in improving both mental and physical health?
Mindfulness plays significant role, and as my mentor Bob Proctor was always saying, that if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So mindfulness is the ability to live in present and live from the place of awareness and understand what we do, why we do. Mindfulness is not reacting. Mindfulness is responding. And of course, when people are not reactive, when they don't live on emotions, but understand who they are, how they behave, what are their standards, what is their philosophy for life, it will help them to prevent burnouts, it will help them to prevent many conflicts with themselves and with other people, and it will help them also to live life with satisfaction. I think that this is very important, to live life with fulfillment and find out who you are, understand you are, study yourself. I recently heard Neville Goddard quote that he said that the biggest tragedy in one's life is to die and never discover who you truly are. So discovering who you are, it is so much vital, and it starts with mindfulness, because we all are programmed to some extent to live other people's lives, because some other people told us rules when we just were born. We were born so unique and so happy and so joyful, and we were open for all the opportunities. We wanted everything. We wanted to dream, and we were dreaming, and there were no limitations for us. But the system of things and people, even if they wanted the best for us, but they put for us so much limitations that our golden and brilliant self got covered with so many layers of different imperfections, viruses like doubts and fears, that this our perfection, what is in our DNA, is finding so difficult to come to the surface and shine. That is why mindfulness is important for us to wake up and understand who we are, what is our genius, what are our strengths, and understand how precious everyone is, and live our own life, finding our genius, what is strong for us, and creating those goals which come from our heart, from our essence, who we truly are. And then mindfulness helps us to live according who we are. So we don't accept anything that is not aligned with who we are, with the goals we have, and the mission also we found for us, why we live, and why what makes our life really fulfilled. And this is when we identify this, we become mindful what we eat, how we value our body, because if we understand who we are, we will love ourselves. So when we love ourselves, this mindfulness comes, because we want to take care of ourselves so we can live healthy, wealthy, and long life to fulfill our mission.
Neisha, can I ask you the same question? What does mindfulness play in improving both mental and physical health?
Absolutely. Thank you, Daniel. I think I'm going to tag along with Elena because that was a fantastic overall description. If I was going to summarize for people that have not heard about mindfulness or have heard about it and do not know exactly what it is, mindfulness is simply bringing our awareness from the world around us to the world within us. That's the simplest definition. What it does is basically reduce our reaction mode because we are always connected to something. We are always attentive to the next task or the next event, the phones, the computers, etc. It allows us to separate ourselves from that in order to go within and, like Elena described, set the standard and the baseline based on our own personal belief system and not necessarily what we have been conditioned to believe. It is important to understand also that because of this, mindfulness allows us to be centered and to determine what is it that we are going to be needing to make ourselves successful, and in that way have a positive impact in everyone that surrounds us as well.